We are live. Welcome back to another amazing webinar tonight. I got something special planned for you that I'm super excited about. I get so many questions about technology and CRM and how to consistently manage your clients and leads and automations. It is crazy. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to promote my good buddy, Mr. Alex Branning, to a panelist and have him come in and help me drop some bombs tonight. What is up, Alex Branning?
Cody, it's so good to see you, my man. Thank you for having me on.
Dude, great to see you. Dude, I'm telling you what, man, I don't know if it's like being bald just makes you incredibly smart and like brilliant. Let me guess, you're left-handed too. Let me guess.
I am left-handed.
Shut up. It's like a double genius, bald and left-handed. That's my problem. I got too much hair and I'm right-handed, you know.
Yeah. And you're way better looking when you have the hair, though. That's for sure. I don't think any bald man has made people's sexiest man of the year.
I've actually been thinking about going bald, so that's interesting, right? You know what I want to know? Let me make sure chat is working. If you guys can join us, let me know if you're right-handed or left-handed in chat. Let's kick this off. Let's have a little fun. Are you right-handed or left-handed in the chat? Chris Gathright, what is up, sir? He is right-handed. I love it, man. Okay. Brandon is right-handed. LeVar is left and
LeVar, let's go.
Dude, you're
LeVar.
a genius too. Letitia says both. Right, lefty, right. I don't know if I think you meant like maybe I don't know what they meant, but either way,
like ambidextrous. Yeah. Let's go.
I like it, man. I like it. I love it, dude. Well, I know you're Alex. I know you're super busy, man. I appreciate you being here. I'm excited to kind of like chat and walk through some stuff. Cat Tenant, good to see you. Right, both sports left. I see that every now and then, man. But that's actually really special.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it. Well, dude, also too, one thing I wanted to, before we jump in, I wanted to kind of brag on Alex and kind of do a few things. But while we're waiting on that, now that we've figured out what hand you guys are, let us know in chat where you're watching from. I always like to know the geography of the audience that we have on. I think it's always super important. Oregon, Mississippi, Brandon.
let's go.
What is up, man? Houston, Texas, Cypress, Texas, Toronto. We've always got a little Canadian love going on, man. Yeah. Cali, San Diego. Well, you guys are in for a treat. I don't care if you're in Toronto, China, or St. Louis. You're in for a treat tonight. My buddy Alex Branning is a genius and does a phenomenal job at building out something super special to help agents, man. Like I'm sure you've spent a ton of money and a ton of time, but it means a lot that you've done that. It really does.
Yeah. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. You know, one of the things when I went to 8%, by the way, if you are on here and you went to 8%, shout out. It was so fun to meet so many folks and shake hands. But one of the things I heard, Cody, I'd love to get your feedback on this. One of the questions that I got from agents was, they're like, Alex, my business is going well right now. Why do I need a CRM?
Like they don't have one?
Yeah, like they're not using one right now. And I was,
what?
You know, for me, I come...
What?
I build CRMs, right? So I've got this super biased opinion, but like, I would love to hear from Cody Askins. Why do they need a CRM?
Dude, that's freaking crazy. I cannot believe people don't have a CRM. Like, I can't imagine. I was in my CRM all day today. Like, I can't live without it, you know? And here's why it's important too. Okay. Like, it's important because like, if you want to run a business, it's 2023. It's not 1963, man. Like, I'm not operating out of, you know, freaking Rolodexes and newspapers. You know what I mean? Like, I'm running a business in a modern world where I want to stay ahead of the curve. I don't want my competition to destroy me. And I want to be able to leverage technology to accomplish more and do more and be more efficient. And if you don't have a CRM, you just need more staff. So you can pay other people to do more, or you can have technology do more of it for you.
Yeah, I 100% agree. And, you know, one of the most exciting things, I'm going to touch on this a little bit later, but there's been so much money invested in the last 3 years in tools for insurance agents. And it's not just to help insurance agents with cutting edge stuff, but they're actually coming out, like Agent CRM is one of the leaders in this space, coming out with software that's easy to use and built specifically for insurance. Before, people would try to take stuff that's been built and like, how do I make this work for insurance agents? But now Agent CRM and others, we're building software with the insurance agent in mind, which is, just groundbreaking for a lot of people in the space. So we're seeing a lot of, we're working with a lot of folks, a ton of collaboration happening. And I'll talk more about how we're going to use AI in insurance. But before I just jump into this, one of the other questions that I had that I thought was a great question was, people were wondering, Alex, if Cody was starting out right now, do you think that Cody would work in the CRM, or do you think that Cody would have one of his team members work inside of the CRM? Like, assuming you were building a team of agents, would it be you, or would it be one of your team that's spending time in the CRM?
That's a good question. I would say initially, like the first several years of being an agent and really building a business, it's going to be you for sure. Once you eventually have some staff and assistants and agents, and other stuff, then it's going to be both. My team is probably in my CRM more than me now. However, I was still in it several times today, Yeah. And so I think it's important for sure.
Yeah, right on. Well, you guys, I'm going to drop some knowledge on you about what I consider to be the best CRM for insurance agent CRM. And we got some really cool bonuses for you guys today, which you can get by going to codycrm.com, CODYCRM.com. You can pop that open on your phone or on your computer and just have it sitting there so that you can come back in and watch us on the webinar. I'm going to be sharing a lot from the keynote that I gave, and then also the breakout session that I gave at 8%. But I have a little bit more time, so I'm going to be able to go a little bit deeper into talking about automation and then how to use AI to generate more sales. So,
well, dude, you did a phenomenal job. I got incredible feedback from your stage talk. And if you guys think about it too, like, I'm gonna jump in really quick and then I'll shut up, okay? Because I'm ready to hear from Alex more. But dude, like leveraging technology is incredible. AI. I'm going to change it and make it IA from now on. AI. This is why I'm not teaching on it. AI, extremely powerful. It's a super hot topic. Alex is going to jump into that. And then leveraging AI and automations to like sell a lot more and stay in touch and be efficient. I'm telling you guys, it's super beneficial. This will be one of our most powerful webinars ever. Pay attention, take notes, stay till the end, and let's hang out with the one, the only Alex Branning.
Awesome. Thank you, Cody. All right. Well, I'm going to dive right in and let's talk about how to automate and accelerate your business. Cody mentioned AI, and I have good news for you on the webinar today. AI will not replace you. The bad news is that an agent using AI will replace you. And here's why. Insurance is a relationship business. And if you are building relationships, a manual dial at a time, a single email at a time, you will be lapped by somebody who's using AI, who's leveraging technology to build relationships with dozens or even hundreds of people a day by using AI. I'm going to share with you how you can use AI to first replace these non-revenue generating tasks that are in your business. And then I'm going to show you how to use AI to generate more sales. So you need to work 40 revenue producing hours a week. The life of an insurance agent is about how do you spend time building relationships and doing the work that only you can do. You need to look at how do you automate repetitive tasks using Agent CRM. And you have to leverage technology to upsell, cross-sell, and get referrals. One of my favorite client testimonials is a Medicare agent down in Texas. Last year, he sold 1,300 new Medicare policies, hugely successful. And before AEP started, he was like, Alex, I need some help with my cross-sell. But he's like, here's the caveat. He wanted to sell more dental and vision. He's like, here's the caveat, Alex. I only want to work like 10 hours a day. Like, he's got a family. He's like, I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time doing a lot of manual work. How can you help me? And we set up a process to where he can note in his CRM who bought Medicare and then who bought Medicare with dental and vision. And the ones who just bought Medicare without dental and vision got an email, a series of emails where he apologized and said, hey, on our phone call to sign you up for Medicare, I'm so sorry, I didn't mention dental and vision. You qualify for some of those plans. Here's a PDF, and then here's a calendar link. When you click on that calendar link, be prepared with the plan that you want to sign up for, and I'll help you get ready to rock and roll. He added 412 dental and vision policies just by the automated sequence. Isn't that amazing? So tens of thousands of dollars were added to his book just with that one email automation sequence that he plugged in. Why did it work so well? Because people already knew him, they trusted him, and he sold them on signing up with him. And now he was giving them another chance to add a policy. Now, what is artificial intelligence? We talk about AI. What the heck is that? Artificial intelligence is defined as the capability of a machine to imitate intelligent human behavior. And it's gotten really good, especially this year. As we saw these language learning models like ChatGPT, the game has changed. And so how can you as an insurance agent use AI in your business? Well, the first thing is about automation. How do we set up systems to automate a lot of these tasks? Now, the benefits of automation are you get to save time, you get to focus on growth, and you get to actually improve the customer experience. And I'll show you that as I go through my few examples here. But automation, when set up correctly, eliminates human error. It eliminates it because you're able to set it up once perfectly so that the job is done correctly, and then have it run over and over and over again. Now, I'm going to show you how to plug in AI to automate these 6 tasks today. 1, your online booking system. 2, your follow-up with prospects, the emails that go out right away. 3, your incoming calls. Yeah, this is going to be huge for a lot of us. 4, your referral systems. 5, your client onboarding, which can take a lot of time. I'm going to show you how to automate that. And then 6, your general customer service. Okay, so first let's talk about online booking. Now, I love Calendly. I used Calendly in the past, but that is online booking 1.0. Okay, that is no longer the standard. If you're still using Calendly, then you are not using the most up-to-date system that's out there for online booking. The new thing, the thing that you need to start using ASAP is called ScheduleBot. ScheduleBot is a text-based AI-powered system that it uses AI, okay? And the initial message that goes to the prospect is something that you write out yourself, right? So for example, let's say someone comes in from a Facebook ad, that first message you write identifies them and says, hey, I saw you just came in from my Facebook ad. Thank you so much for your interest in learning more about health insurance. I'm available to talk tomorrow or next week. What works best for you, right? And then the ScheduleBot reads your calendar, so it sees your open time slots, and it communicates with your prospect. The prospect responds just using text messages. They're not filling out forms, okay? They already did that on Facebook, so that information is in your database, okay? They're not trying to select and use some calendar in a browser. No, they're just responding to your system using text messages. And then once they have identified a time that works for them, ScheduleBot schedules them in your calendar. Okay, ScheduleBot's included for free with Agent CRM, but the online booking like Calendly, again, that's 1.0. ScheduleBot is the online booking 2.0. That's the AI-powered booking system. Now, ScheduleBot's cool because you can actually give it different goals. Okay, so I'm going to show you a little bit later how to use ScheduleBot to do things like generating referrals in a flywheel effect, which is freaking amazing, and some more stuff. But you want to automate your booking, and you want to do it in a way where your customer doesn't have to fill out any more forms. And so that's ScheduleBot. So that's the first thing that you should be using. Number 2, automating follow-ups. Now, there's a lot of ways to do this, right? This has been around for a while, but let's talk about how to do it using AI. Automating your follow-up is instantly acknowledging new leads. So someone comes in on a web form or a Facebook ad form, boom, instant acknowledgement, right? Oh, this is you fill out a form on a website, you submitted a quote request, you scheduled a call, right? These automated systems, super important. Also, when you set it up, you're eliminating the human error because you're not manually replying to people. They just get that response right away. Now, you want to use ScheduleBot to schedule the people in if it is that direction in the customer journey, right? But you also want to automate follow-up for when they ask questions. You want to automate follow-up for a post-appointment follow-up, right? You can set up your system. I want you to imagine this. You can set up your system so that it knows where your prospects are in the customer journey. And as they slide through from new prospect to scheduling an appointment, to having an appointment and needing to send you documents, to then getting their policy and needing to like download the mobile app connected to it, right? You can automate that entire process. You can automate the follow-up, emailing them, here's the next steps, right? It's amazing. You can automate this entire process. A lot of those things you're doing manually right now, you can automate it. Now, incoming calls. This is me at the 8% conference, getting ready to go on stage. I love this photo. You can see the little Madonna mic there. But I was trying to look for a fun photo with me on the phone. I thought this would be a fun one to use. With your incoming calls, check this out. A lot of us are using the old landline model, right? But no more. No more. You can use Agent CRM to automatically handle common questions via text. So here's how we have it set up for a lot of our agent clients on Agent CRM. Somebody calls in your number. The voicemail goes, hey, I'm on the other line right now. Please leave a voice message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But as soon as that voice message comes on, a text message goes out. And it says, hey, I'm so sorry I'm on the other line. How can I serve and support you? My automated system will do its very best to answer your question. So now they reply via text. Now that message that went out, that automatically responded, that is using the ScheduleBot engine, okay? Within ScheduleBot, you can upload a list of FAQs. We'll show you how to do this. So when somebody asks a question, and that FAQ list can then answer the majority of their questions. Because people are calling and they usually have a question that can be answered via the FAQ section. If they can't, and if there's no answer in the FAQ doc, then the text message goes, you know what? My automated system doesn't have the answer to that. As soon as I'm done with this call, I'm going to call you. Okay, so now they know automated system didn't work. So now they're going to get a personal call from the agent or a member of your team. But what we're seeing just by setting up this single automated incoming call system, we're seeing the number of callbacks get reduced by over 30%. That saves you time. Not only does that save you time, that saves you money. Because now, instead of having to respond to customer service requests, you're able to focus on the revenue generating tasks. And your team doesn't have to follow up with them either. Now, we also have a client portal inside of Agent CRM, which can store sensitive info like policy numbers, claim information, et cetera. And that's really cool because that, combined with this incoming call receptionist area, can empower your clients to actually go get what they need. So for example, if they're like, hey, I need to file a claim, like, no problem, log into your client portal here, boom. And that can be one of the FAQs in the ScheduleBot. And so now they're just empowered to go to the client portal, log in their information, boom. They see their policy number, the calls to file a claim, et cetera, and you don't have to pick up the phone and call them. They were able to do it themselves. And the cool thing about this is it works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right? So even if you're on holiday, this sucker's still responding, right? Amazing. The fourth thing, this is really exciting. This is a brand new thing we just launched inside of Agent CRM, referrals. You can create a referral system within your database and it can run automatically. Now, we all know we need to ask for referrals. That's a given, but oftentimes, to be honest, we forget. We forget to ask. Maybe we feel uncomfortable about it, but your software can recognize when is the right time to ask for a referral and then send that request. Now, AI can determine when they're ready to refer in a couple different ways. But ChatGPT, which is the engine that we use to run a lot of our AI, it can actually read the tone of the incoming messages. So when people are satisfied with a customer service experience that you've given them, and or they have just finished interacting with you in some way, and they respond to a customer survey with like 5 stars, then we ask them, we say, hey, thank you so much for your business. I would love to work with, and now you get really specific here. So here, one of the key things about referrals is that the more specific you are, the more referrals you're going to get. Because if you simply ask for a referral of saying, I can work with anyone who has a home, well, then you probably won't get one. So the more specific you are, the better. And so we can help you identify exactly who that is. But check this out. That text message can go out and say, hey, I'm looking for another homeowner with a pool that I can help with their homeowner's insurance. Do you know anyone? Now, the AI system within Agent CRM can collect that information. And then once it has the information for the referral, let's say their name is John, it can then text John and say, hey, John, your friend blank just gave me your information. And now ScheduleBot can go and work to schedule an appointment with the referral, all hands off. Is that amazing? It's incredible, right? That's what I'm saying. This is like online booking 2.0. This is the referral generation on autopilot using AI, because you're not only collecting referrals and putting them in your database, but then your system will actually text the new referral with your information and try to schedule an appointment. Incredible. New client onboarding. This is the 5th process I want to talk about automating. And then we'll go into how to use AI to generate some more sales. You can streamline the full onboarding process, which depending on the types of insurance you sell can be a little bit cumbersome. And so we have made a way so that you can automate a lot of this, and you can set up systems to collect information, remind the client what you need, and then also send them the pertinent documents that they'll need so that they can get the full use out of the policy that you sold. And what does this do? This improves the client satisfaction, and it helps with the understanding of what they bought. So one of my goals in building Agent CRM is to create systems that reduce the number of chargebacks that you get. And I was working with a client of mine, and we were on the phone, he was talking about how he was getting a little bit more chargebacks than normal. And he was asking me for some advice on how to reduce those chargebacks. And, I'm a numbers geek. I love diving into data. And so we looked, and I said, hey man, like, what are some of the commonalities between the people who don't charge back and the people that do? And he told me, he said, Alex, when I looked into it, and he's like, you know what, I'm going to check this out on our next call. He said, when I looked into it, what I found was that if people downloaded the mobile app that they got when they bought the insurance policy, the people who downloaded the mobile app, 97% of them did not charge back. But the ones who didn't, the chargeback ratio was more like, almost 25%. Like he had a lot. And a big part of it was twofold. One, the people that did a chargeback didn't fully understand or didn't remember what they bought. Like how many of us can relate to that, right? But also they didn't get the full benefits of the policy. And so after paying for it for a couple of months, they're like, forget it, I don't want it anymore. And so what we did inside of his Agent CRM is we encouraged his new buyers to download the app. We reminded them of the benefits, and we encouraged them to hop on a call if they have any questions. And so we increased the number of people that downloaded the app by almost 3-fold. And then out of those people, the number of chargeback, that ratio, it stayed the same. So he was able to reduce chargebacks to almost nothing by focusing on getting people to download the app, which was a part of his new client onboarding automation. So AI is not just about generating more sales, it's about retaining the ones that you do make. Now, the last note on this that I want to mention is that Agent CRM also has the capability to use lumpy mail, like a fun little package or a personalized greeting card to increase the satisfaction and retention rates. When it comes to how your clients feel, perception is everything. And so even though in your heart, in your mind, you value their client, you love the client, you were so thankful that they decided to use you as their insurance agent, if they don't feel that way, then that feeling will not be reciprocated. So how do you make them feel valued? Well, you go a little bit out of your way so that they know how much you care about them. One of the ways to do that is sending like a little thing of brownies or a little personalized greeting card in the mail, little things to let them know that you value and care for them. We do that all automatically using Agent CRM with our partners, Mailbox Power. Here's the one that we just launched. I'm so excited for this, you guys. I'm going to talk about this, and then we'll go into using AI to generate more sales. Email support. How many of you spend too much time in your email inbox, right? I know I used to. Oh my God, it was crazy. Within Agent CRM, you can now have your email being read by ChatGPT, and then it can automate responses sent back. Isn't that incredible? We have this cool two-way sync with your Google or Outlook email inbox. And so as new emails come in, then your email system can read it, run through a list of FAQs. And what I've seen is generally emails that come in, especially new emails, it's usually a list of like 25 to 30 questions that they have. And so your email support automation can read that email, try to make its very best guess as to what the answer is and respond for you. But don't worry, we preface the email by saying, hey, this is digital Alex responding as quickly as possible with the answer that I think is the right one for your question. Boom, it gives you an answer. Then it says, if this was not correct, don't worry, the real Alex will be reading his email soon and will be responding personally. But if this automated response did answer your question, please let us know. Okay. And so again, we're talking about improving the customer experience, right? One of the biggest concerns that I hear is, Alex, what if the AI is wrong? Well, that's why we preface it. We say, this is the digital version. This is an automated response. We're doing the best that we can, but don't worry, right? Now, a lot of times, most of the time, actually, the automated response is correct. And it at least answers the questions that are common in the response. Sometimes there's a couple of things in there that are specific to your customer interaction with that person. And then you can go in and answer those individual questions separately. But the key about this is, again, removing yourself from needing to respond to each and every single email that comes in. So we'll help you get that all set up. Before I go in to using AI to generate more sales, this is one of the funnest photos that I took at 8%. Cody gave everyone who is the sponsor a blanket. So here I am relaxing in my hotel room before the next day and just enjoying myself. But here's 3 questions to ask yourself. Here's 3 questions. 1, what do I have to do so that I never have to do that task again? A manual task comes across your desk. You have to stop working right now on revenue generating activities and focus on this. Ask yourself, what do I have to do so that I never have to do this task again? What is the system that you have to set up, right? We can help you. Second question, who can I hire to handle the tasks that don't make me money? Again, you have to be really protective of your time. You need to make sure that you're spending 40 hours a week on revenue generating tasks. And then ask yourself this question. If I was spending 8 hours a day on revenue generating tasks, where would my business be in 1 year from now? I think it would be astronomically better, right? If you're able to stop doing the manual stuff and able to focus on revenue generating tasks. So Agent CRM helps you make money too. I'm going to talk about that now. So we got cross-selling and upselling. Asking them if you're interested in joining your team, keeping track of all the leads in your pipeline. Let me show you 5 ways that we use AI to generate more sales. One of the more common questions I get is, Alex, what happens when I sign up for a free trial at Agent CRM? Let me talk about that. 1, you get instant access to the software and 6 of our training courses. 2, the onboarding starts immediately. Takes you 30 minutes to get your entire account set up. Your onboarding is quick, easy, and dare I say it, I'm going to say it, fun. We try to make it fun. So you'll see. Day 13, you're like, Alex, what if I sign up and forget about it? Don't worry, we got your back. We're going to email you, hey, your free trial is ending. On day 14, you're charged $97 because it's $97 a month for everything, $97. That's it. So you get unlimited access for 14 days. Give us a try, right? Just play with it. See if it's a fit for you. See if my support team is responsive. See if the software is easy to use. See how the AI works. See if I'm actually living up to my end of the bargain, right? 14 days, try it out. See if it's a fit, okay? One of the things that you have to look at as an insurance agent is the technology that I'm using right now, is it serving me, or do I have to serve my technology, right? Do I have to work for my technology to work? Or is my technology just working without me having to do anything? We just got a call actually over the weekend. I had an agent of mine, I'm not going to mention the insurance company, but he was like, Alex, they're shutting down the CRM and they're moving over to something else. And he was kind of frustrated, and he wasn't a super fan of where they were going. And I hear this a lot. I hear a lot of people or a lot of companies that try to start a CRM, and one of 2 things happens. Either A, they just don't have the support options that you need so that you can get everything set up and ready to rock and roll. They give you like a blank CRM, or maybe they got a couple things set up and they're like, good luck, hope it works, right? And there's no one for you to call. There's no tech support, right? You just kind of got to figure it out. That happens. The other thing, and this is even worse, is that a company gets something set up and then it doesn't meet their goals and they're spending too much time and it's losing money. And so they shut it down. And that's what happened with this other company. And they actually ended up shutting down their CRM, and their agents were kind of screwed. And they're like, go find something else. And so we got a flood of people who came from that company. And I want you to find a technology company that serves you. Find a tech company that was built for insurance agents, that understands you, that understands your goals, that knows where you're going, and that can help keep you compliant. Because Agent CRM isn't just about building technology, it's about keeping you compliant, making sure that your functions keep working, right? A2P is a huge thing right now. A lot of phone systems are going to start getting shut down and you're going to run into problems, but don't worry, we have your back. We are 100% compliant on the phone system. And if for whatever reason, within signing up for A2P or you send out texts and get flagged, we will fight for you. So find a technology company that understands insurance agents, builds for insurance agents, and will continue to support insurance agents. All right, let's talk about how to use AI to make more sales, okay? This is going to be super fun and exciting because what I want to do is I want you to listen to this brief message, these quick notes, and I want you to inspire. I want to unlock your imagination. I want you to leave this short webinar tonight, and I want you to go, man, Alex just gave me multiple ideas on how I can use technology to grow my business while I'm growing my business, right? It shouldn't just be you. I want you to think of your technology as a soldier, okay? It's not just someone who sits there that you got to keep giving commands to over and over again, right? If that is your current CRM, if you just have to continue to tell it over and over again, here's what to do, here's what to do, that is not a software solution that is working for you. You are continually having to tell it over and over again what to do. No, Agent CRM is like an arrow in your quiver that you say, all right, here's where the customer is on their journey right now. Here's where I want them to go. Okay. If it's a new lead, you want them on the phone. So now you're telling Agent CRM, go get this person on the phone using automated text messages, email, and even Facebook ads. Go. Right. Once they're on your calendar, then you need them to actually show up. So now you have Agent CRM and you tell it, all right, now this customer is scheduled on my calendar. Do what is necessary to get them to show up. Remind them of the call, send them emails with customer testimonials, etc. Right? Do you see where I'm going with this? Agent CRM is like a soldier for you. Your technology should be someone that works alongside you, knows the objective, and goes out and executes it without you having to watch it, micromanage it, or even build the system yourself. Because everything I'm going to talk about right now, the stuff that I have talked about and the stuff that I'm about to show you is all pre-built into Agent CRM. You don't got to figure this out. You don't got to try to set it up by yourself. We have it set up, ready to rock and roll. All you got to do is go in and personalize it. So it sounds like you, has your voice and your contact information. I'm trying to make this easy. Again, I understand the day in, day out grind of being an insurance agent. So I built a software for you. This is all that I do. This isn't a side hustle. It's me and 17 full-time team members, 24/7 live chat, phone support, the whole nine. All right, let's talk about how to use AI to generate some more sales. There's been more money invested into insurance marketing software in the past 3 years than ever before. Agents who use these tools win. Now, I'm talking about Agent CRM, but I am friends with a lot of the CEOs that are running these innovative companies. And as you move forward, you can work with innovators or you can work with imitators. I highly recommend that you find people who are doing things, who are experimenting, who are breaking ground, who are building products for you, and latch yourself onto them because they're going to go far. They're going to go places. AI will not replace you. We talked about this at the very beginning, but an agent using AI will. And let me show you exactly how that's going to happen. First of all, if you want to use AI, here's where it starts. I'm going to build a foundation for you over the next 10 minutes of layering one after the other, after the other, after the other. And it starts with the very bottom row, which is using data to segment your customers. For AI to work, it has to know who this customer is, how they found you, and where you want it to go. Now, that's not a difficult thing to do, but it is important that you do that. So what does that look like? That looks like telling your system when someone comes in from a Facebook lead ad, then I want them to go and get on my calendar. So you set it up. You say, all right, if they come in from a lead ad, attach them to the workflow to get them on my calendar. So then you have ScheduleBot working for you. You have emails working for you. You put that person into a custom Facebook audience so that they see ads only related to that specific objective. Does that make sense? This is how you use AI to increase sales, but it starts with segmenting your data. Do you remember the example that I used earlier? Segmenting your data with the Medicare sales so that he knew who sold Medicare, or I'm sorry, who bought Medicare, who signed up under him, and who also bought dental and vision. Because he was able to segment those lists out, he was able to identify who was also an opportunity for a second policy, right? So he was able to go get those people. 412 policies sold from an email sequence. Are you kidding me? But it relied on him being able to tell Agent CRM, here's where this customer is in the journey. Now, when you set all this up, not only does it empower AI, but it empowers you. Because your job as an insurance agent is to do 40 hours of revenue generating activity. So you should be able to go into your CRM and see where your customers are in the journey, right? Did they sign up through a lead ad, and are they on your calendar? If they're on your calendar, but then they're getting ready to show up, or if it was a missed call, you need to be able to see where they're at so that either you or another member of your team can manually follow up with the people that are close to making a buying decision. Find the people that are hot leads. But how do you do that? You have to identify where they're at in the customer journey. So you can see who's a hot lead and who's not. You need to personalize all your messages. This isn't just about making sure that it has the first name in the email. This is about personalizing it to where they're at in the customer journey. Okay. Within the Agent CRM, which Agent CRM also has the ability to host your websites and all of your funnels, which is really important because you need to know what your customers are reading on your website. You need to know what customers are watching the video that you have that talks about, say, annuities, right? You need to know that because when you know that, then you can personalize the messaging that goes out based on where they came from, what they've seen, and what they've done so far, right? And so I want you to think, okay, if they watch a video, if they sit there and they watch a 20-minute video where you talk about annuities, do you think that they are interested? Yes, they are definitely interested. What if they didn't fill out a form? What if they watched the video and then hit the back button accidentally and they didn't fill out the form? Did you lose them? I hope not. I hope your CRM told you, hey, this person went to your page and they watched your video, right? That's one of the things that Agent CRM can do. It can send you an internal notification, meaning it texts you and it says, hey, this person just watched your video about annuities, right? So now you know, and you can follow up with them, whether they filled out a form or not. You can follow up with them because that's money. That is somebody who is spending time learning about the ways that you can serve and support their family. So you need to be able to track this stuff. This is imperative that you know who's clicking on the links in your email, who's clicking on the links in your text messages, who's watching your videos. By personalizing your message to them, where they're at, what they've watched, etc., you can make those messages more relevant to the customer and more likely to result in a sale. And that's the big one, right? As a customer, I want to know, am I just a number to you? No. Because when you personalize the message to where they're at and what they've watched, it feels like you're sitting there writing an email to them. For example, one of the things that we helped one of our agents set up, and I use the annuity video because that's really what we're working on last month with this guy. But we set up an automation. So when someone clicks on a link that goes out in an email and they watch a video where he talks about annuities and explains the concept, a tag is added to that person's contact. They are also added to a sales pipeline of interested in annuities. They are then sent an email that says, hey, Alex, I know that you signed up on a Facebook ad for life insurance, but I noticed you also recently watched this video about annuities. I'll make sure to mention both of those on our next call, but I don't see on my calendar. Can you click the link here to schedule a call with me? Okay, now because it's an email, we're sending a link. If they don't respond to that email within 3 hours, we send a text. And we use ScheduleBot so that they can simply reply using natural language and schedule them on the calendar. Isn't that cool? So, but what is this message? It's a personalized message, not just with their name, but what they've seen, what they've watched, how they got there. And you should also automate your marketing. I talked about this a little bit, but here's that third layer. So we have smart lists. We know where they came from, right? We've got them nice and segmented out. Now we've personalized the marketing. But what happens if you know where they're at, but you don't do anything? It's all about automating your marketing. That's how AI helps you generate more sales. It automates marketing. And it's not just 1 or 2 touches. No, it's about setting up a system that keeps you at the top of mind for as long as possible. Because once they're in your database, you have an obligation and a responsibility to then serve and support them at the highest levels that you can. But it's really hard to keep track. Because if you have a good lead generation system, like, you're working with Cody to get those live leads as they come in, right? You're setting up your Facebook ads, right? You got TikTok videos where people are responding, whatever it is that you're doing. It's important that you are able to capitalize on as many of those leads as possible. And a lot of times agents lose out on leads, not because they're not working hard, not because they're not smart, not because they're not good closers. It's because they lose touch. They lose touch with the clients. And so Agent CRM helps you stay in touch with them by longer email sequences, etc. But those emails have to be relevant. So if they click on a link about dental and coverage, you know they're interested. This is one of the examples I mentioned, like you know it, right? And so one of the things that we can do is we can have a text go out. We can also use what's called a hot transfer. This is super fun. A hot transfer works like this. So they click on an ad, I'm sorry, they're reading an email. So they're already in your database, you're sending them an email, they click on that, and then it works, it sends out an email and it says, hey, I saw that you clicked on this, but I don't see on my calendar. And then it sends you, an hour later, it waits to see if they scheduled a call. And then it goes out and it calls you. Agent CRM calls you and says, hey, John just watched your video about dental coverage. Do you want to call them now? You can press any button on your phone. And Agent CRM will then call the lead with you on the phone and try to connect you. Again, it's about automating your marketing. It's about putting you in a position to win. And it's about having Agent CRM be a soldier for you and with you so that it's actually working with you without being told what to do. It just knows what to do based on the systems that you've got set up. And it can now get you on the phone with as many clients as possible. Is that awesome? Now, the fourth thing to do is using ScheduleBot. We've talked about this a lot, so I'm not going to go too much into this, but ScheduleBot is the new cutting edge innovation. It uses ChatGPT, it uses language models, it reads your calendar. Here's how it works. First, you set up ScheduleBot so that it schedules appointments on your calendar. Now, your calendar inside of Agent CRM is synced to either Google or Outlook. The first message to the prospect is written by you and it's personalized to the recipient. All further responses will be generated by the ScheduleBot using natural language. Now, you can set up ScheduleBot to use your slang. You can use it to give it a personality. We're going to show you how to do that once you sign up. And then it talks to them. So an example conversation goes like this. So let's say Cody signs up and he goes through a form. That first message is manual. I wrote it out. I said, hey, Cody, thank you so much for your interest in life insurance. I would love to connect with you as soon as possible. Are you available tomorrow or would next week be better for you? And Cody responds, you know what? Next Tuesday sounds great. Now, hold on a second. ScheduleBot knows, because it sees the entire conversation. It goes, okay, Cody's talking about next week, next Tuesday. So it reads my calendar and it says, okay, Alex has openings next Tuesday at 4 and 6. So it says, Cody, next Tuesday sounds great. How about 4 p.m. or 6 p.m.? Now, if Cody responds and says 6 is good, ScheduleBot can read that, know that it confirmed a time for 6 p.m. And without Cody having to do anything else, can schedule Cody on my calendar for next Tuesday at 6 p.m. And now the conversation with ScheduleBot changes to remind Cody of the upcoming appointment. So the next message after we have confirmed the appointment for next Tuesday at 6 is thanking him. Hey, Cody, thank you so much. I'll talk to you next Tuesday at 6, and I'll send you some reminders before then with some more information. Have a great day. And then it'll send him reminders, right? The day before, hey, Cody, super excited to talk to you tomorrow at 6. Have a great day, right? And an hour before, whatever the case is, however many times you want to remind them, it can be set up to do that. That is ScheduleBot. Last but not least, using AI to upsell. This is huge, you guys, because most agents leave money on the table, not because your customers don't trust you, but because they don't know how else you can serve and support them, right? With my friend who was selling Medicare, his clients didn't know that he could also offer dental and vision. A lot of times he didn't mention it in that initial call. Maybe he was rushed. Maybe he was running out of time. Maybe there just wasn't a good opening moment to bring up the other policies and the other ways he could help. Either way, he was leaving money on the table. He said 412 policies worth in a AEP season is what he closed based on the emails. He said, Alex, I don't think I would have gotten those if I didn't have the automation set up. We are using AI to upsell. So how can you use AI to upsell? The options are unlimited, right? You can use it if you're selling life insurance, you can sell annuities, right? If you're selling health insurance, you can, use it to get referrals. There's no limits to how much you can upsell that individual client. or how many referrals you can get. Right? It's about using AI, using your imagination, and setting up systems so that this technology stack is growing your business. Now, it can also improve retention. AI isn't just about generating sales, it's about retaining sales. You can see which emails your customers have opened and then what they need to do to get the full benefit of the policies you have. Agent CRM can raise its hand and say, hey, this person hasn't been opening your emails. Chargeback alert, right? Put you in a position to save the customer. Okay. You can do that with Agent CRM because it can see when emails are not being opened, when they're not being read, when they're not clicking to either download the app or get the policy information, whatever it is. It can raise a hand and say something might be off here, right? Maybe it's that they entered in their email wrong, so now they're not getting anything from you. They think that you've just vanished, right? Whatever the case is, Agent CRM can raise a hand and say, yo, something may be up here, and get you into a place where you can save it. Now, I love Mailbox Power. Mailbox Power is directly integrated inside of Agent CRM, so you can send lumpy mail. I have 3 systems that I like to set up agents with. Number 1, welcoming new clients. Number 2, a client appreciation, sends a nice little package in the mail 90 days after you sign up. And number 3, a nice little letter that talks about how to send a referral. We can set all that up for you inside of Agent CRM, plugs directly into Mailbox Power. Now, what if your software knows when to ask for a referral? I mentioned this earlier. I want to come back to it because this is really not a lot of people are doing this right now. We're one of the only ones that actually read the incoming emails, follow the surveys, and then ask for the referral. And we are the only one that will actually collect the referral information and then text the referral for you. And so this is something that is just going to, in my opinion, blow up your business over the next 12 months if you use it, because you'll be getting referrals that you didn't know were there. Because a lot of times we don't ask, or we just feel uncomfortable. Maybe we caught them at a bad time, whatever that case is. But what if your software knows when to do that, right? How many more referrals are in your database right now? You just don't know that they're there because you haven't asked for it and you didn't know the right timing. Now, your CRM can identify when a client is happy based on the intent of their emails that are coming in or what they fill out a survey, and then it'll ask them. You can do it using 2 ways. 1, you can do it using a schedule bot that is designed specifically to collect referral information and then get that referral on the phone. Or 2, you can do it using a form where the person fills in the information of their friend, and then boom, Agent CRM goes and reaches out to that friend for you without you having to do it manually. This is going to help you generate referrals and turn those referrals into appointments. Agent CRM is the complete marketing solution for insurance agents looking to generate and nurture their own leads. And I would love to help you get set up inside of Agent CRM. Now, you can use it as a one-stop shop, right? You can have it so that it runs your business, or we play very nicely with your current CRM. So you're like, Alex, I already got something. Maybe you're a captive agent on this call. Maybe you've got something you're just in love with. That's great. Agent CRM can complement that. And at only $97 a month, this is going to be a huge return on your investment, because the 1, 2, 3 sales a month is going to be an incredible return on your investment in the Agent CRM, which is just $97 a month. Now, if you're tired of paying for separate platforms, now we built Agent CRM. We were a marketing agency, and every time we'd set them up with like the giveaway funnel, we would need to use ClickFunnels and Aweber. And we had a total of 7 different softwares that we had to glue together so that these marketing campaigns would work. No more. Agent CRM not only does it all under one roof, but we've actually got all those marketing campaigns that we used to build for clients, and we have uploaded them into Agent CRM so that they're available right now, right when you sign up for a free trial. You get access to the marketing campaigns that made me famous in the marketing space, plus all the marketing campaigns that I mentioned on this call. There's no extra fees, there's no buying things, no, none of that. You get all those marketing campaigns for you, added to your account, ready to rock and roll. Here's the other thing you have to do. You just have to personalize it, right? Because I want those emails to sound like you. I don't want them to sound like Alex Branning wrote the emails. I want them to sound like you. So just go in there, look at them, review them, tweak them if you need, and then you're ready to rock and roll. Now, if you're like, Alex, I have a hard time, right, with emails. Here's another cool thing that we have. You can send out emails to your list as well, like newsletters. And we even have what we call content AI embedded inside of Agent CRM, right? So we can actually write emails for you that you can then send to your list, which is super cool. I'm not going to get into it too much right now. One other feature of Agent CRM is a social media planner, which means you can replace Buffer or HubSpot, the tools that you were using to post on Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, all that. That is inside of Agent CRM at the same price, $97 a month, right? Hello. So like I said, it's important that you have everything under one roof so that you know what your customers are seeing, what they're responding and engaging to, so that then your messages can be personalized to them and what they're looking at, what they're reading, what's engaging with them, what they're excited about, etc. Now, here's what Agent CRM comes with. We have email marketing and text marketing. We have an online booking system, a smart CRM. We have the pipeline tool, which I personally love. I'm in the pipelines a lot. So I love to be able to see where the customer is at in the journey, right? We have AI. We have a power dialer, funnel and website builder. We have a mobile app, so you can use Agent CRM anywhere in the world. And then the Zapier app, you can replace Zapier within Agent CRM, right? Then we have preloaded funnels, preloaded marketing campaigns. And let me talk about the support, because people love our support. One, you have a free training library that explains all the features of Agent CRM. So you can watch videos if you want to. But here's a cool part. We have live Q&A Zoom calls twice a day, 7 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Pacific. Live Q&A calls. You can jump on. One of my team members is going to be on the phone answering questions with you and even taking control of your computer to show you how to get things done. We have an extremely responsive email support team, a 24/7 live chat, 24/7. You get in the app, boom, bottom right, there's my team, ready to help you 24/7, even holidays, they're there. We have phone support, so you can call us and we'll answer the phone and actually help you with whatever it is that you're stuck on. And then we have a vibrant Facebook group for all of our users, and I'd love for you to be in there as well. Our users are sharing their wins, asking questions. I'm in there going live. My COO is in there answering questions. Right now, there's a lot of stuff about A2P and all that fun stuff that's happening. And we are on it. We are on top of it. We are helping you. We are answering questions. I believe we have the best support around. I built Agent CRM for insurance agents, and then I knew that insurance agents were oversold and undersupported. And I said, no more. We are going to build something out that is going to not only help them survive in this economy, but we're going to help them thrive in this new environment with all the AI and everything else going on. Agent CRM has been around for 3 years. Like I said, we have 17 full-time team members. All these marketing campaigns, all these tools are included, ready to go inside of Agent CRM. You can sign up by going to codycrm.com. There's no money due today. You just get to try the software and see if it's a fit for you. You get to talk to my team, see how responsive they are. You get to see these pre-built marketing campaigns and see how they work. Give it a launch, go for it, right? You get to use our phone system. We're going to help you get registered so that you're 100% compliant with all the new A2P stuff going on. Our emails, ready to rock and roll. You can upload your contacts right now. You can tag them and then unleash ScheduleBot once you get it all set up, which is only going to take you a few more moments. Everything is ready to go, plugged in. We are ready for you. We can handle as much of you as possible that want to sign up. There's no, oh crap, too many people, right? Like one of the things that happened with the CRM company that shut down is like, we have too many users, we can't support y'all. And they just close it down. No, we're not going to do that. We have over 5,000 users right now on Agent CRM. We're the fastest growing marketing platform in the insurance space. And why? Well, one of it is because we continue to innovate, build out some fun stuff. We're at the cutting edge. But the other reason why we continue to grow is because we support you. If you get stuck, we're there for you. If you need help, we're there for you. Any communication method that you want to use, email, phone, etc., we're there. And we are always there. No matter what time of day you need us to be, our live chat team is there inside of Agent CRM. So that's all I have for you. Go to codycrm.com, sign up today. I saw some questions. I'm going to pop in and answer those. And then Cody, feel free to join us. Charles says, I have a list of questions. Who may I have a call with? Oh man, that is a great question. You can go to demo.agentcrm.com. Charlene, will this work for all 4 lines of business? Yeah, life, health, P&C, everything. So Stan, yes, you'll be able to see this presentation again. I believe Cody's going to send out a replay. Ronnie asked, how do I use it if the leads I already have? Just download the leads you already got and upload it. We help you with free data migration. So Chris, you're on the old plan, and guess what? ScheduleBot's already in your account, my man. So you are ready to rock and roll. Dana, does it have a built-in dialer? Yes, it's ready to go. Full dialer, full incoming and outgoing calls and everything else. Yeah, this is awesome. So I think that's all the questions that I have. CodyCRM.com. You are ready to rock and roll. Cody, my man.
Yo, well done, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I also want to mention, we're going to upload this straight to my YouTube channel as a replay. And so that should be up in the next couple of days for those that are on and want to be checking back to watch the replay or show that. I saw somebody said, hey, I want to show my business partner. I love this, that kind of thing. So.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. So if you guys have any questions, you can reach out to us. Go to codycrm.com. You'll see there some easy to use options to reach out to us. We are here to answer any and all of your questions. But yeah, this was awesome. So Cody, thanks again for having me on, man. This was super fun. I loved it. Got to meet a whole bunch of cool folks. I'm excited. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. So that's all I got, Cody.
You the man. Thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate you being on. Appreciate you doing an amazing job and jumping on doing a webinar with us. For everybody that's on tonight, thank you for being a part of it. Happy Monday. Have an amazing week. And we will see you on the next video or webinar or maybe an Agent CRM ad. Who knows?
Yeah. Okay. Or the boot camps. Cody's coming to a city near you.
40 cities. Let's go. That is true. I did want to add actually real quick now that you mentioned that. We are going to New York, Philly, and DC first. And so if you are anywhere near those cities, I'm going to throw a link. We would love to get to hang out and meet you, but we will be in 40 different cities the next year, which is nuts. Yeah, it's crazy.
Incredible. I love it. I love it. Y'all got to show up. If you're around one of these boot camps, y'all got to show up. I know it's going to be a career changing move for you because there's nothing like being in the same room with people who have excelled, who have cut through the obstacles that you're facing now. We can show you how to get through them and can introduce you to other people that can help you along the way. I saw the thing happen at the 8% Nation. I saw people have that light bulb moment and go, oh my gosh, I know this is the next step that I need to take, as they're learning from the people on stage, as they're watching Cody execute, as they're talking to other agents that are in the room and asking questions. There's nothing else like it. So the boot camps are incredible. I highly recommend that if you're in the area, get to the boot camp.
I love it. You're the man, Alex. Thank you for the love. We're excited for the boot camps. If you're in New York, Philly, or DC, hope to see you soon. Alex, thank you for an amazing webinar. You guys have an amazing night, and we'll see you on the next one.
Hey, if you enjoyed this, I got another one you're gonna love. It's right there. Click on it. See you in there. I'm so excited for today's CA Power Player podcast. I'm your host, Cody Askins. We got a special guest. He is back on the channel talking about how to sell life insurance from home. Here's what I love about this person. Yeah, I'm telling you, this will be one of the best.